Hello, hello. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Halloween. Happy Friday the 13th. All right, let's see if I can see myself. We are starting a bit early. I won't start the actual festivities of the day until we are on the top of the hour. But I thought I would jump on a bit early. And then if you are here watching on the replay, please know that link below in the chapters will be exactly when everything starts. So if you don't want to hear me yammering and you just want to see the cursed vintage items that we rank, that is it. Ooh, I have an ad. Let's see. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. And can I hear myself? I can hear myself. All right. All right. All right. Oh my goodness, y'all. I am so happy it is Friday. I am actually working 2 days at the antique store that I have a booth in this weekend. So for me, it's going to be a very, very long weekend. Oh, hi, Claudia. Oh, yay, I'm glad you like it. It wasn't the exact one you were talking about, but the cup looked very similar. It had the oil slick, and I was like, oh, this is similar to what she was talking about. I'm glad you like it. Yay, that's exciting. Hi, Nikki. Happy Friday the 13th. Hello, Kitschy Corner. Hello. Thanks for jumping on. I will start at the top of the hour, but I thought I would just jump on now since I'm ready and chat a little bit. I'm really excited for this fun little event here. I am doing a vintage Halloween show and tell coming up towards the end of the month, Friday the 27th, I believe. And Miss Pamela Blanchard will be co-hosting that show and tell. That one will be different than this one. It'll have lots of different YouTubers and such jumping on, sharing Halloween items they love. I'll be sending out invites to everybody this weekend. But this one's just going to be a little different. Oh, yes, Jamie. Good luck, Jamie. Good luck at the flea market. You're going to do amazing. I'm really excited for you. If you can't get much footage, I completely understand because you'll be busy, but I'm very, very excited for you at the flea market. That's going to be amazing. That's like one flea market in the country I really want to go to. So I hope to make it down there next year. I have so many places I want to go next year already. It's kind of, I already have all this travel booked that I don't know if I'm going to get to. Isn't that always the way? We dream big, right? So today, I hope everybody knows that today is just going to be like a lighthearted, fun event. I am not going to show anything with imagery of violence. I'm not going to show any post-mortem imagery. It's just going to be a fun event. There are going to be some things that I think people are going to be like, wah, about, but just know, like, there's nothing like gruesome or gory. Those I don't handle well, so it's none of that is going to happen. I think the scariest thing I'm showing today is probably a Kewpie, and I think you saw it in the thumbnail. So if you survived the thumbnail of the video to get here, you saw one of the scariest items. So, Hello, Sharon. Welcome in. Oh goodness, I didn't cross the path of any black cat today, which is probably good because I probably would have took it home. I would have been like, here, kitty, you need a home. Sometimes I think I don't see strays purely for the reason that like the universe is not giving me strays because I will take them all home. Oh, you'll be busy, Jamie. It'll be amazing. You have great taste. And I think the $5 table is going to do very well. We are actually doing, at the antique store that I have a booth in, we're actually doing like a garage sale day. Tomorrow is supposed to be rainy, so it's going to be indoors. But Sunday it should be outside. Yes, black cats. Ugh. My cat is like constantly underfoot, my newest kitten. He loves to like cross underfoot. And darn it, if he isn't the same color as the flooring, I'm going to fall to my death because of that cat. Oh, hi, Sean. Oh, next year's budget. That's bleh. I know exactly. Hello, Bree. Hi. Nice to see you, Sean. Yes, I know some people have lots of superstitions around Friday the 13th. I am a very woo-woo person, but I'm more fascinated by woo-woo stuff than I am like superstitious and scared of it. I more like want to learn more versus like, don't say that, don't do that. Ah. Hmm. But yeah, we will start in the next 3 minutes. I'll kick off as if we were kicking off on time, just in case. But sometimes I jump on early when I feel like jumping on early. It also gives people kind of time to get those notifications out by YouTube, so they're not missing as much. Hi, Karen. Yeah, go ahead and rewatch later. Oh, hi, I missed you, V, voluptuous vintage Val. Hello, welcome. Yeah, go ahead and rewatch later. However, the chat will actively be participating in telling me where to rank items. So just know that if you're not here, you won't be actively participating. Oh man, it's funny enough, I'm actually more of like a tendency to believe almost anything somebody tells me, like anything they saw, anything they believe in, because I don't necessarily think that person's lying or crazy. I think they went through something and they interpreted it in whatever way they did. And so I tend to actually believe people more often than not, ironically. Oh, favorite item from Skunky Junk for Halloween. I love that. Sean is great taste in vintage. So does Claudia. So does Jamie. So does Bree. Oh my gosh. Everyone in this chat has great taste in vintage. I know that. I am going to talk about different sellers if an item I picked up from them, just so you know. So just know that if I picked up something from a seller, we'll try to mention it. And then maybe you can go find them on their different YouTube channel. Claudia, I swear I have made you a mod more than once. I don't know why you're not a mod. Okay, I think I added you again. There we go. But you should be a mod on the channel. It's weird that you aren't. Sometimes I think I do things and maybe I don't. I don't know. All right, 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go, and we're starting. Oh goodness, I hope this does well. I hope people find this humorous and fun and a little lighthearted, but also spooky and kind of fun. So we'll see how this goes. Oh my goodness, we're almost time to start, y'all. A lot of these things I haven't shown on my channel before, which is really, really fun. A few of these things people have seen on my channel, but many of these things people haven't. So that's kind of fun. I get to do a little bit of show and tell of things I love. I don't know. We all love showing things we have, right? We all love kind of talking about different vintage we have. That's why I'm so excited for the show and tell coming up with Miss Pam, Miss Pamela Blanchard, and that'll be on the 27th of Friday. So it's basically just inviting people on to show and tell great vintage they have. So it'll be a fun time. The link for that is actually in the description of this video. So be sure, hit that notification bell on there and join us on Friday. So it'll be a spooktacular time. All right, it is time. Let's get going. So hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Halloween. So today is Friday the 13th, and it feels particularly spooktacular because it is in October. And then following today, tomorrow, there is going to be a solar eclipse. So, I mean, it is just a spooky month all around, y'all. And so I thought it'd be fun to maybe just do a little bit of show and tell. And we're going to rank vintage items kind of jokingly on, are they cursed or not, right? Full disclosure, this idea of like ranking items, it's not my idea. It's not even new. Lots of different YouTube channels have done this. One of the most recent is Kathleen Illustrated. I love her channel. She does thrifting. She's so quirky and fun, and her B-roll is amazing, by the way. If you've ever watched her, she does an amazing job filming. Um, she actually did a cursed thrifted items video and featured one of my items in there. So like, I am not the new one coming up with this. So let's talk about like what we're gonna see here. Okay, so what's gonna happen is I'm gonna show an item. Okay, I'm going to show an item and I'm going to talk about it. The minute you see the item on the screen, I am looking at you, chat, to write in what level you think it is, if you think it's cursed or not. Okay. So here are the different levels. Okay. We have cursed. Then we have devilishly dark. We have wonderfully wicked. We have misunderstood, and we have spooky fun, with spooky fun being the most lighthearted of them all. Okay. And then once we do that, we will move the item over into that column of what people think it is. Okay. And then at the end of this, we will see where all the items land. We will see if like I have more cursed items in my collection or if they're just spooky or, you know, so we'll just see how it lines up. I'm going to roll through them fairly quickly. I mean, I've already been live for 10 minutes. I tend to chit chat all the way through. But yeah, that's how it's going to go this evening. So well, hello. Hi, welcome, Picasso Cat. Oh, you always pick out the most haunted items at an antique store. Well, I love that. I love that so much. Okay, we are going to start with the very first item. And I will pop up the rankings one more time. Or you can do 1 through 5, with 5 being the most cursed and like 1 being the least cursed. Okay. So here is the rankings again. So misunderstood is number 2. Spooky fun is like the most mild, right? Wonderfully wicked is, ooh, that's kind of creepy. Devilishly dark is even more creepier. And then cursed is, well, it is cursed. So, so item number 1, this is actually coming up in a video soon. You will see me thrift this. So this is a Deco era ashtray and it says Depression Daddy. Is that not the most fun piece ever? Her with her skeleton daddy. I've never seen anything like it. And look at, even their feet are intertwined. It's absolutely fabulous. And look where his hand is. He's like copping a feel. It's just fantastic. It's a little ashtray, made in Japan. And I think it's whimsical too. I tend to think this one's spooky fun. I'm seeing some ones in here. I'm seeing some spooky fun. So let's go over to the full screen and let's do Depression Daddy and let's move him over to spooky fun because y'all, I agree. I think Depression Daddy. Oh, you're a 2 on that. Misunderstood. Okay. But we are going to put this one under spooky fun and we're going to move to the next one. All right. So that's just how it's going to roll. We're going to go kind of fast and we're just going to look at the items and just have a little fun. All right. This one's going to throw some people. This is not a prop. This is real. So this is a vintage funeral home piece. So this would be set on the car while driving the funeral parades through town. He is copping a feel. Yes, I understand Skunky Junk. That would push it over the top for me. And I picked this up from an amazing seller. I consider him a hidden secret, but I tell everybody about him. His name is Memory Hole Vintage, one of my absolute favorite sellers of all time. And I use this prop in my Halloween decor. So let's see. Again, we have Devilishly Dark, Wonderfully Wicked, Misunderstood, Spooky Fun, or Cursed with this one. I love this. I love having real pieces. There will be another piece of true items from a funeral home coming up, but this one is just really fun because it's got a lot of visual impact in my home, you know. Ooh, I'm seeing a lot of threes on this one. A lot of threes. So, okay, I see a lot of threes. So we are going to put this one under Wonderfully Wicked. And I have to tell you what, I kind of think this one is wonderfully wicked. So let's find this one. Y'all, I'm so proud of myself that this like rating system like thing actually worked the way I kind of envisioned it. I just wasn't quite sure, to be honest, if this was going to work because I've never done it before. So Wonderfully Wicked it is. All right. All right. Next one. This is a gorgeous piece of glass. Now, this I picked up from Jeffrey at Real Nifty Vintage, and it has a snake wrapping around it. Now, it is a bud base, so it's just tiny, but it's got a snake wrapping around it. Isn't that fun? It does not glow. It is not uranium, but it's just so creepy and spooky. It makes me very happy. I love this piece so much. I was actually messaging Katie about this idea, and she was with Jeffrey, and he agreed that this was a good idea to do with this cursed items thing. So I was hoping that people would like it. Katie thought it was a cute idea too. Ooh, it's all over the board on this one. Oh man, we got spooky fun all the way up to 4. Devilishly. Oof. Oh my gosh, I don't know what we do. There's a broad range. So I think maybe for this one, maybe we have to go full on and just like split the difference and put this under Wonderfully Wicked. Because it looks like there are all kinds of answers on this one. So we'll just split the difference and we'll put it under Wonderfully Wicked. All right. There we are. Okay. And we'll go. Average is 2.2. Are you sitting there like spreadsheeting this? Are you? I'm being like fact checked by an accountant here. Now that is Wonderfully Wicked. I love it, Sean. That's so great. Okay, I think this one is going to throw people for a loop. And the reason it's going to throw people for a loop is because I'm going to give you some back information on this one. This is a talking board or a spirit board, okay? It is not an actual branded Ouija board, okay? Just a talking spirit board. On the back, it has checkers. And what you should know about this is it was never used. This is new old stock, okay? So for everybody that's freaked out about Ouija boards, this has never been used. It's purely for decor. I have never used it either. I use it purely as decor. I don't use it for any divination work. It has never been used for any divination work, so it just purely is a game. There was actually a barn that was cleared out, and it was a barn that had a bunch of stuff from an old general store, and they had hundreds of these. And so there's just stacks and stacks and stacks of them. So, so I picked this one up. Oh man, we got people so scared of the Ouija board. Oh, yes. Okay. I'm gonna go. We're going with the audience. So, it looks like people are ranking this one cursed. So, we are gonna move the spirit board over to cursed. We're gonna cave to the audience, and we are gonna do that now. Full disclosure, I am not scared of this one bit because it's never been used. Nothing's ever happened to it. There is no divination tied to it. There is no intention tied to it, or spirit or other being tied to it. The door has never been open, if that makes sense. So that one is not all that frightening to me. I love the numbers people threw in for that one. That was great. Yeah. Skunky Junk, you need to do the math. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is actually a recent purchase that I'm very excited about. It has not been shown on this channel yet. So I actually do collect medical quackery. I just find it interesting and fun, okay? But this is an antique piece of medical quackery. It still does rotate, but it's not connected through, so it won't spark, okay? I just recently picked this up. I paid much less than if you were to find this online. I did win this via auction. Oh, it just went by itself. Anyone else freaked out? But yeah, I think this is devilishly dark. And I think it's devilishly dark because you know at some point this was used to do awful things to people. We have learned this electrocutes people. So this is the patent magneto electric machine. So this is shock therapy. And this is awful. This is from the 1800s. It has full directions in here. So I'm inclined to put this one at devilishly dark because the history behind these things, although I find them fascinating, the gravity of how bad these really were does not escape me. I feel like, you know, it's humans, we had to learn, right? But a lot of times we learned that we did some really awful things. But yeah, really, really fun, huh? But yes, it would do an electrical spark if it was all, you know, tied together to do the way it would, and you would cord it to the patient. It does have full directions in here, and you can kind of see over in the corner over here, you can kind of see what it does. You can find these on eBay right now. You can find them. There were enough produced that they're available right now. So, all right. So I do have some people agreeing with me that this could be devilishly dark. So I think that's what we're going to go for. This is not the only piece of medical quackery for the day. There is actually going to be another lot of medical quackery. So let's take this and let's take it over to devilishly dark. I'm so interested to see how perfectly that scale works, or if like one of the columns is going to get super full of stuff. I truly just don't know how this is going to turn out. Like, I have the idea for what it is, but I don't know how it's actually going to happen in real form. So it absolutely is, but it definitely is a controlled thing that is understood today. Back then it was not. it was not. Oh goodness, let's see. Oh, I had a relative I know for sure that was locked away for mental health, turn of the century era as well. My mom does genealogy work, and I know that there was just all kinds of stuff going on then. All right, next up is actually my favorite hand vase that I own. I have a bunch of hand vases. I love the hands. Now, this is mid-century. It is not Victorian. It is a souvenir of oak. Let's see, oak something Massachusetts. Oak something Massachusetts. I can't quite make it out. And why I love it is it looks like it's crawling on the floor. It makes me so happy. Like, it's so pristine and like dainty, but yet creepy as all get out, right? Like, oh, I'm getting tons of ones. It's a fancy thing. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Okay, I'm getting tons of ones. Okay, so let's move this over. And let's move this over to the spooky fun category. We'll put that in spooky fun. All right. Next up, let's see. What do we got next? It's funny. I have like my little carts over here as if I was doing a sale. And it's like, well, you're not doing a sale. But that's just how it's set up. It's just kind of funny. Okay. So this item, I am so interested to see what y'all are going to say about this one. Out of every item here that I have to show you this evening, this is the one that I think might actually be cursed. Out of everything here, this is the one. So you can get a little closer on her. Now, I don't think she's like dangerous. I don't think anything like that. But she is in a locked box that cannot be opened. And I found her that way. Why would you put something in a locked box that cannot be opened? That is my question. Like Annabelle, that's right. And the reason Annabelle and Roger the doll also, the reason they are in locked boxes are for a reason. I found this at a thrift store. I found it at a Savers. I paid $14.99 for it. I love her. She makes me so happy. We got some 5s. We got some 5. We got a 1. We got a 5. Exactly. So lore goes, if something needs to be encaged, something like magical, mystical, powerful, whatever, the lore goes that you put them in a box that is locked. Glass like this. Like that's the lore about it, right? So she is a Kewpie. She's a carnival Kewpie. She does have the wings. And she's definitely flapper era. Her hair to me looks human. And she's got kind of a hairnet over it. But I think she's full of mischief. I will always keep her in this box because I don't want to know what happens when she gets out of the box. And I really like her too, Brooke. I really do like her. So we got some 5s. We got some 5s. We got a 4. We got some 1s. I am going with 5 on her. Because like I said, some people agree with me. Hi, Katie. Welcome. Like I said, for her, out of everything that is here, this is the actual one that makes me a little freaked out. Because why is she in a box? What is the purpose of putting this doll in a box she could never get out of? That has no lock, has no way to open it. To me, that's a little fishy. Just saying. But I love you because you're my sweet, cursed little Kewpie. Oh, goodness. Should we stay on the doll train? Let's stay on dolls. Okay. This is the only composition doll that I own. I fell in love with her. I got her at an auction. I'm not usually a doll person. In fact, I don't really like dolls. I grew up in a home where dolls were just everywhere. And I don't really like dolls. She does have the sleepy eyes. But I just thought she was like the perfect composition doll. I love her so much. She is missing a foot, which tends to happen with these. But she just had the perfect dress on. I loved her. And I know some people don't love dolls, but I love her. I think she's so cute. I think she's spooky, fun, or misunderstood. Absolutely. Jamie has feelings about this one. Jamie, is that Blake typing? Is Blake typing for you? Sean, I went to a estate sale and there was a whole box of dolls piled under the house and they were all melted together. Oh, that's actually like really sad one. But then also, what a great prop for a haunted house, right? Gosh, I hope somebody bought that. That would be really neat. That was for Blake. Great. That's wonderful. Okay, so we are going to take this lovely lady and we are going to put her under misunderstood, because I think she's just misunderstood. Let's see. Where is she? Where are you, composite doll? I didn't realize like how many things I had pulled out for this. I originally thought I was going to pull out like exactly 13, and then it just didn't happen. And here, oh, we gotta change her size. She's way too big. All right, we're putting her under misunderstood. Okay, so she's heading over here. But yeah, that's the only composite doll I own. And I love her. I don't know. And also, did you hear when I put her down? She like went, ah! So maybe she has a little squeaker in her or something. I don't even know. The next is a fun little mustache cup that says, "Forget me not." Now, what's interesting with this is I do consider it kind of a mourning item, right? Like that's kind of what I think of it as. However, a lot of times forget me not can actually just be sentimentality. Okay. So it doesn't necessarily have to be more of mourning or morbid. It could just be sentimentality, but this is a beautiful made in Germany mug. I love them too. I love the Germany mugs. I have quite a few of them. They just have such a very like heavy style. The German mugs, the decoration on them is it's very over the top. It's very bougie. It's very heavy. It's very gaudy. And I love it all. I love it all so much. Oh, so we got two, we got one. Yep, I think this is gonna have to just be spooky fun because this one's getting some low ratings here. So let's go find the cup and let's put it on let's put it on the chart. So there is the mug. It looks like we got a bunch of ones. So it's going under spooky fun. All right. The cup has made it over to spooky fun. All right. So we're going to officially do it now. We're going to do the clown alert. Clown alert, y'all. Clown alert. So here's this little guy. This little dude. Honestly, because I have the backstory of this guy, I feel like he's slightly cursed. So I bought him for resale because I thought he was cute as heck, okay? However, he smelled like cigarette smoke. And I was like, oh, I can get that out. That's fine. I have had him for 2.5 years trying to get the cigarette smoke out of him, the smell. It just won't. There's no way to wash him. He will fall apart. He will absolutely fall apart. I can't wash him. I have tried the different remedies, and now he just sits on top of one of those air freshener things. So he smells like air freshener and smoke. So, you know, now I'm stuck with this clown. So I will have him forever because there's no way I can sell him. And if I donate him, he will get thrown out because he smells like smoke. So he is mine forever. So I am cursed with this clown. I'm seeing a lot of twos. And 2 and now 4. Let's put him under 2. Let's put him as misunderstood. I thank you everybody for participating. I truly was like, I don't know if people are going to participate or think this is fun, or if people are going to think I'm crazy. I know when I did the Titanic event, there were some people that contacted me after that said they didn't attend because they thought it was going to be too scary, too dark. That, you know, it's just not my intention. My intention is just to have fun. But I didn't want people thinking that this was going to be really scary and dark. So I do have to walk away and pull some things towards me in a short minute. So I will do that soon. We have about 10 things left, I think. This is an absolute weirdo. Get ready. It's a pincushion. So I call her Mary Antoinette. So I got this from Ariana at the Withering Cottage, and I love it so much. I don't even know what to say. It's like one of my prized possessions. I don't know if I've ever shown it on the channel before. Solidly 5. So Ariana had she had this in a video. It's actually broken on the bottom a little bit, but she had this in a video, and it's made out of a sock, and I don't know if that's real fur. I don't know. And she made a comment about it, and I was like, could you please go back and get that? And she's like, yeah, I'm going back in that store in a couple days. If she's still there, I'll go get it. So she picked it up for me. I love it so much. It makes me so happy. There's something going on under her forehead. I feel like she's just been stored in heat and cold. But I can see what you're coming from, what you're saying. So we got a lot of 5s on this and a 2. I think she's misunderstood, but I am going to cede to the majority, and we will put her under cursed. We will put her under 5. So Mary Antoinette is not bothered by this. She will rule over her kingdom here, no matter where she is placed. And I'm going to grab a few things before I come back on screen. I have some items across the table, so that's what I'm doing right now. But yes, I love her so much. I actually collect the half pincushion dolls. And so that's what she is, despite the fact that she's not a typical one, being just a head. Most of the half pincushion dolls, the half that is a pincushion tends to be their skirt, right? It doesn't tend to be this weird tuft of hair situation. Is her face melted? Partially. Partially melted. Next piece we got a piece of milk glass. And some people say it's a sprite. Some people say it's a demon or a devil. And I'm inclined to say this is a devil on here. I don't think it's a sprite. However, I've seen people sell it as like a woodland creature or a sprite or a satyr. I've seen people say that. I had to laugh. I think it might even still be there. There's one on Etsy listed by an Etsy account that's very religious. And she calls him like a woodland sprite or something. And I'm like, you are a super religious Etsy account. Like a lot of the stuff on there is very religious. Like kind of like uptight religious. And I just thought it was really funny that they were selling this, because I was like, I don't know. To me, that looks very devilish. So, an imp, yes. Imp is a great way to describe him. Yes, I love the word imp. That's a great way to describe him. All right, we got 4, 4, 4. Ooh, we got 4.5. Let's go for 4. I like 4. Let's do it. Let's go for 4 on this. He is devilishly dark. And here, let's see. Let's make him. I'm surprised how like spread out everything is. Actually, I really wasn't sure how this was going to go. I wasn't sure if everything I owned was going to be thought of as cursed or not. I don't know like which one is the bigger accomplishment. Like, is it a bigger accomplishment that all the items I own are more cursed, or if it's a broad array? Oh, the product development meeting. Yes. Oh my gosh. I had some amazing product development meetings at Disney that would just make you laugh. Like, people had a meeting for that? What? All right. Next, we are getting into some ephemera. And I'm inclined to actually say this piece is cursed. So this is Bucky's Skinless Wieners Weenie Witch. How to give a Weenie Witch Halloween party. And it is Anything with a face is cursed. Yes, Jamie, I understand. I get it. So, Weenie Witch. This is a tiny little brochure. It tells you how to have a weenie witch party. Ring the wiener. Ring the wiener. Let's see. And then the animal game, and then Halloween sculptures. Yep, those Halloween sculptures are straight from hell. Absolutely. And then let's see. The big word game. Oh, we got how to make a weenie witch. You've always wanted to know right there, how to make a weenie witch. On the back, there's some more fun things. So that's just hilarious. Oh, we're getting low scores. Okay, I will secede to the crowd. Although I do think this is slightly cursed, we'll put it at a 1. Okay, let's see. Where are you, weenie witch? Yeah, this is a piece of ephemera I've never seen before, and when the lady I just fell in love with it. I just laughed so hard. I was like, what is that? Here, we gotta make a little room because I'm afraid more things are gonna go in this column. There we go. Now we got some room. Okay. Let's see, what's the time? Oh, we're doing good on time. Yay. Oh, and then I have to remember that, like, I started late. So, like, Catherine, you've been on longer than you think you have. Next up, let's do this. Oh, come here. Vintage funeral records. Vintage funeral records. I have a whole stack here. These came from that seller, which I absolutely love, Memory Hole Vintage. Now, I believe these are from the 40s, 1948, 1950, 1950, 1952, 53. But yeah, these, this one on top is really interesting. It is Sister Mary Olisius. So it's just kind of interesting. Occupation, religious adorer of the precious blood. So very interesting. I love these in just displays. I think it's kind of fascinating. You do, Felicia. That's true. You have plenty of these. Matthew, I do have my chicken cookie jar. He's still not for sale. Well, we're getting a bunch of 3s. We're getting a bunch of 3s on this one. So I am going to side with the crowd, and we are going to do a 3 on that. Let's see. Where is that one? So that is funerary. Nope, wrong one. Funeral records. And we are going to put 3. We're going to put it in the 3 column. All right. Next up. Oh, okay. Let's this is like one of my like personal treasures. So this is from the 1840s or 1850s. Okay. So it's a teeny book. Okay. So this book would have been carried by someone who's religious or not necessarily a priest, but often a priest. And this is a gift for mourners. This is not the first printing of it. I believe this is a later printing. So it's not the one from the 1830s. But I do believe it's probably 1840s, 1850s. And then inside, it has just some beautiful penmanship. It was gifted in 1876. I love that it says withdrawn, which means like this was in a library at one point. It's really fun. Really, it's just a really fun piece. I keep this out all year round because I think it's beautiful. Just think it's really neat. It's just a neat little piece. And I love the weeping willows and the imagery. I think it's so fun. I love it. I love it. Love it. The imagery is much more like Georgian era mourning. That's how, like, I know it was printed way more early than the date it was gifted in the 1870s. And I also looked up the different editions of this. Oh, yes, it's hard to find. Yes, the cookie jar is hard to find. And for what people are selling it for, I will keep it. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so I see a bunch of 3s and a bunch of 2s. I think we're going to go 3 on this one. So let's do Morning Book. And let's do Wonderfully Wicked on that. Okay. We're winding down. I'm actually going to probably do less items than I have in front of me. We'll just get through some of my absolute favorites that are in front of me right here. Here is another item I picked up from Ariana at the Withering Cottage. And when she invoiced me for this, she wrote, "Baby who has been in a terrible accident." And I would agree. It looks like a baby that has been in a terrible accident. She is missing an arm. One of her arms is no longer there. She does not have the Kewpie wings, ironically. I was 100% sure this is a Kewpie, but she is not. She's a knockoff. I love her. She makes me very happy. Jamie. I do want to keep this near an hour, though. That's kind of why I'm saying we're gonna wrap up soon. I want to keep this near an hour. I just want to be mindful of everybody's time. So, oh, we got 5. We got 2. I think she's misunderstood, you guys. I think she's just misunderstood. I'm gonna override. I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say she's misunderstood. So let's do let's see. Let's do where are you, sweetie? Where are you, Kewpie? Kewpie baby. Oh, bad accident Kewpie. That's what I entitled it. So let's put it under misunderstood. Notice how a lot of the dolls are misunderstood. Oh, goodness. I don't know what that says about dolls, but so next up, we're going to do actually kind of a more newer item. I just picked this up from Misty at Thrifter Junker Vintage Hunter. You might have saw me buy it. And it is this book. It is Confessions of a Necrophile. That is exactly what you think it means. I don't know. The graphics are really good for Halloween. I haven't actually read this, so I don't know. I don't know how bad this is. It says, the involved and gripping tale of a man who could only find sexual pleasure in the arms of a corpse. His warped and twisted desire drove him to commit the most horrible crime known to man, necrophilia. I don't know. I bought this from Misty and I just love it. I think it's, oh, there is a consensus. This is devilishly dark. Yeah, there is a consensus. Okay, we're gonna put it there because there is like a consensus. All right. Absolutely. Devilishly dark for that one. Everybody. Oh, we got some different ones too. Oh, I can't make a new category. I don't have enough room on the little sheet. Okay, so I have an item that I picked up from Jamie, who is here in the chat, at Mid-Century Wasted, and it is one of my favorite mourning pieces. Now, I love this, and the reason I love this is because of how worn it is. So it is a beautiful old locket, and it actually is broken in half. And inside the locket is a young man, his hair, and what I believe to be in the back is pieces of his clothing. The picture also appears to be on cardstock. And speaking to Jamie about this, I do think the cardstock picture is from his funeral program because it's cardstock and it has words on the back, his picture. And I love it. I love this piece so much because to me, it just shows that whoever was missing him and mourning him, in my mind, didn't have a lot of money because this isn't a very high-end piece. And maybe they couldn't even afford a photo of him and they had to use the photo that was in the funerary card. I love this piece. Jack is misunderstood. I would agree. I'm going to go with misunderstood because I love this piece so much. We named him Jack, which is kind of funny because like I just adopted a cat named Jack. So I don't know like if that's like my name for things right now. Let's see. Let's check him out. Where are you, Jack? We'll put him under misunderstood. I agree with that. Hair jewelry. Let's see. Where are you, Jack? Where are you, Jack? I'm not seeing him. Do. Well, I had to get at least one thing wrong if I can't find him. You know, you can't do everything perfectly. Well, maybe is he under hair? No, he's not hair jewelry. Where is Jack? Jack's gone missing. Never let go, Jack. Never let go. Oh, bummer. Did I really misplace Jack? Wait, is he here? Nope. There he is. Okay, I found him. Woof. Okay. Sorry, Jack. Sorry about the wait, everybody. Sorry, Jack. You are where you belong. You are under misunderstood, sir. Sorry, it took us a moment to get there. Next items I am going to do is hair jewelry. Okay. So yes, Jack had hair in him. Absolutely, like hair in the locket in there. That sounded weird the way I said it. I kind of came out wrong. But this is pieces of hair jewelry. Now, what's super interesting about hair jewelry is, yes, I keep this with my mourning jewelry collection. And when I started collecting hair jewelry and mourning jewelry, I thought this was all mourning, but it's not. Hair jewelry could just be jewelry of sentimentality and love. And some of these absolutely are. So giving your husband to be, your fiance, a lock of your hair as a watch fob was a very common wedding gift. And this even has a picture of a couple in it. And so I think this piece is absolutely a piece of love. And then it also has some different colored stones in it, which might be their birthstones. So absolutely, this is sentimentality. I do keep it with my mourning items, but a lot of times the things people think that are mourning aren't necessarily mourning. You have to look at intention of the item. And the intention around these is sentimentality. So same with this one. This is the most plain fob I have. It's actually the first hair piece I ever got. My friend Tatiana gave it to me. So thank you, Tati, if you ever rewatch this or you see this. And then this one is just amazing. It's got a little horseshoe for luck. And so this, again, I don't think is mourning. I think the symbology on here is luck. And so I think this is sentimentality. Okay, so we got a bunch of twos for the hair jewelry. So let's go over here and let's file the hair jewelry under twos. So let's see. Here we go. Hair jewelry under twos. So misunderstood. We'll put it right there, right next to our cursed little Kewpie. All right. Actually, we're getting really close to the end, so maybe we will finish up today. So, let's see. This one, nope, let's go for this. Okay. This one I file under cursed, but I will leave it to the audience as well. This is a 1947 almanac. It is phrenological and physiological almanac. This is medical quackery at its finest, and this is also terrible. Phrenology is one step away from it's like siblings with racism and eugenics. It is best friends with them. Basically, the idea is you can look at somebody's shape of their face and tell about them and their mental capacity. Awful, awful, awful. Even right now, Abby Cox did a really interesting video recently about this, where she talked about the TikTok trend of face reading and how basically it's phrenology, which has deep racist roots. And so just really, really interesting. But this is medical quackery at its finest. And I just think it's fascinating. I think it's really fascinating. Ooh, we got a lot of 4s. We got 5. I kind of think it's a 5 too, Katie. Let's go for, I think I'm going to override this one. I think I am going to put this one at a 5 because phrenology just has such a dark background. It's bad. It's bad news bears. So we're going to put it under cursed because it's just, what it led to was awful. Eugenics is awful. And this is basically its best friend. Ooh, I want to do these. We might get through everything. We'll see. So the next group of items are items of divination. Now, these items, I have no idea if they've ever been used for divination. I did, in fact, get them secondhand. So they could have been used for divination work. Fortune-telling cards. Comes with the Black Cat manual, but I don't have the box. And a fortune-telling teacup. This is an authentic one from the 1920s. There are modern reproductions of these. So if you want a fortune-telling teacup, you can actually get them for a fairly reasonable price. You don't have to pay what the authentic ones are. So these are items of divination. So we don't know if they've ever been used, but they are in my collection. Jamie, if I remember right, you have an amazing set of fortune-telling cards, if I remember right. Ooh, we got some 5s. We got a 1. We got a 4. We got a 1. Oof, it is all over the board on that one. A 3. I don't know. What am I going to put that as? 3. Let's do one. Let's do a 3. I don't see Sean in here anymore, but let's do 3. Sean was telling us the exact average of the items, but I don't see him in here right now. But we'll put him under 3. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, I'm causing problems. I'm causing problems, people. All right. I got to straighten out our little scoreboard so everybody can see everything. All right. There we go. All right. And I'm going to set these to the side. We might get through everything. I'm actually going quite fast through this comparatively to what I was thinking. Oh, this is, I feel like this is worse than a clown alert. But we're just going to roll with it. This little item is like an angel that was supposed to look rustic. It's like this big. I got it from Jody Renshaw. It's so bad. It's so creepity. I had a very valuable tarot card set. Sold it to a lady in Italy. Oh, cool. That's really cool, Jamie. So yeah, this is just super interesting. So Jody Renshaw now sells on Whatnot, if you don't know that. She used to sell live sales on YouTube, but Whatnot works much better for her. But yeah, this. All right, we got a couple fives. It is full card. It absolutely is full card. That's exactly what it is. It's like a full card, but it's a more modern piece. I can just tell by looking at it. But it looks, I don't know. All right, we got some fives. Oh, we got a two. Oh. I think the fives are going to take it. I think we have quite a few fives. So we're going to put this one under, five. So let's see. Where are you, baby? Yeah, we're going to get through everything I have on the table. I didn't know if we were, but we are. We're going to get through everything. All right, so we're going to put this little guy under cursed. Very, very fun little piece. Jody Renshaw does find amazing items, amazing ephemera. The nails in the head are a lot. They are. I would agree. It's a lot. The nails in the head are a lot. I think that it just takes it over the top. You know, it really goes for that aesthetic. Also, if you didn't know, I am wearing an antique Oddfellows robe at the moment. I thought about having people vote on whether my outfit was cursed, but I decided not to. I thought I didn't want to know. Next item is a piece that I got from Pamela Blanchard. And y'all, Pamela Blanchard, she will be hosting a Halloween show and tell with me on October 27th. So that'll be Friday. The event is already on my page, so bookmark it. It'll be similar to this, as we're just going to be inviting people on to show Halloween items. We won't be ranking people's items like this or anything. And it'll be all kinds of people that you've seen on YouTube will be showing items. So this is a mourning piece for sure. It has a funeral with people attending, and there is hair. Beautiful, beautiful piece. I really love the janky wire hanger on the top. It's the condition of the whole thing that's so perfect, right? It's just like the perfect patina. It just looks so wonderful. This is one of my absolute favorite pieces. I'm not seeing anyone voting on this. Oh my goodness. Maybe people don't know what to think. Yeah, I'm not seeing any votes on this. I got a 3. Okay. I'm inclined to put this one under misunderstood. I got a 4, devilishly dark. We got another 4. All right, y'all. So this one, let's see. We're going to side with the 4s. It looks like the 4s have it. So I am good with that. Let's see. This is funeral photo. And we'll take this and we'll put it over under devilishly dark here on number 4. All right. Okay. So these are kind of interesting. These, I'm not sure if like the context just doesn't translate to modern day, but I feel like these are like darker than they kind of should be. So I have a set of postcards here, and they're in like this red tone that I think just makes them super haunting and super dark. This one for sure is a mourning one. It says heartache, and it is a man staring at a photo of a woman or an illustration of her, either. And then it looks like kind of like her ghost is up here playing the piano, like he's thinking of her. And then this one says the fair graduate. So I don't think this one's supposed to be scary at all, but it is terrifying. Here, let me take it out of the wrapping. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be terrifying, but it looks terrifying. Blood-soaked postcards, Jamie. I love that. I love that. And then the last one in this set says, thinking of you, and darned if it doesn't look like she murdered him and threw his body parts in the fire. I'm sorry about the glare on that, guys. It's under glass, and I didn't take it out. I probably should have. But look at that. It says, thinking of you. And she's looking at that like she just offed him and threw him in the fire. I don't know. She also has like Princess Leia buns, and that makes me pretty happy. Oh, God. So anyways, thinking of you as I roasted and toasted you. Oh, we got 5s on these. Oh, I love it. Oh my God, we got 5s. Way to go. Way to go, postcards. I'm actually like kind of proud of them for like getting a 5. Because I didn't know if anyone would think like that one was super scary. So let's, here, let's take this one. And we'll put these over on 5. All right, so we'll lay these over on 5. Oops, we got to be able to see them. There we go. There we go. Okay, perfect. Oh, we're getting down to the end. We're getting down to the end. I'm going to finish up. I thought I was going to have to cut it short because it just seemed like we were going too long, but we're getting down to the end. So my next items are funerary ephemera. You'll actually see me pick up some of these items in an upcoming video. And these are beautiful funerary ephemera pieces. They're not like bought at the same time, so they're not like the same person. So this is a funeral card. Really beautiful one, really great for display. So this is 1907. And the person passed away at 80 years old. And it was Mrs. Herman Rensland. Mrs. Can you imagine back in the day, like this woman died and they wouldn't even put her name on it. It's her husband's name. Mrs. her husband's name. Isn't that interesting? That's just fascinating. All right, and then these beautiful pieces. So this one, let's see, this one goes this way. I love these. I actually picked these up with thinking in mind that I would sell one of these, but I'm not sure if I have the customer base here for it or not. But really, really beautiful pieces. And there is no like dead people in this. This is just the flowers that was laid. They're great. I'm seeing a lot of 3s. I'm seeing a lot of 3s. So we are going to go with the crowd. And we are going to put the funerary ephemera under 3. Because, yeah, I would agree. These are wonderfully wicked. Okay, we're getting down to it, you guys. There is only, I think, 4 more items. Only 4 more items. I can't believe it. I didn't know if we were going to get through all this. So, all right, next up. Anyone have a stereoscope? I have a stereoscope. I held off getting a stereoscope for the longest time. But I have a bunch of stereoscope cards of different cemeteries. I have a whole stack of them. All kinds of cemeteries. And they're beautiful. I love them. And then there's also the memorial for Woodrow Wilson in there. Or wait, is it Wilson? McKinley. I'm sorry, McKinley. This is President McKinley. I'm very sorry, sir. But yeah, just a bunch of different cemeteries. Ooh, we're only getting a 1. This one's beautiful. Really beautiful. I'm inclined to say these are spooky fun as well. So let's go with a 1 on these because yes, I definitely just think these are spooky fun. Okay, and then we'll pull them over here. I cannot believe how like even this is. It looks like I planned this or something. And I'm gonna be real with you. I did not know how this was gonna go. I was guessing. Honestly, I was actually nervous people wouldn't show up because they would be worried that this was gonna be scary. And my point was just to have fun, not for it to be scary. Okay, so my last two lots are coming up. So this one again is another piece of medical quackery. I have two lots. Here. These are more modern. These are like 1940s type things. They're for like putting blood in vials and such. I really love the look of this one. I just think the look of this one is really great with that velvet in there, right? Really fun. This is the fill graduate tube to Mark 10. Fill the pipette, add acid and water. And, you know, it kind of gives you like little instructions. And then it shows you like how many grams of hemoglobin. And, you know, so it's just kind of interesting to know that this was like blood was in this at one point. The board you are creating would make a neat poster. Maybe, how about I post it? I'll post this afterwards so people can know how we did. But yeah, these are the first pieces of medical quackery I ever picked up. And I just thought they were really fun and really different. I keep my medical quackery display up actually all year long. At first it was just like a Halloween thing. And then I was like, I actually really love these. I think they're really neat. It's just kind of a neat story behind it. Ooh, I'm not seeing, oh, 4. We got a 4. I can go for 4. Let's go for 4. And then we are going to end today with the very last item. So let's do 4 on that. And we'll move these over. And we will put them right there. Okay. Okay. Last one. We're bringing it home. These actually are some of my favorite possessions I have. So I like these pieces I love. So it'll be interesting to see what people think about these because I truly do love these. So these are real mourning jewelry. Now remember, mourning jewelry, it isn't because it's black. It isn't because it's made of hair. It isn't because it's old and black. Mourning jewelry is about intent. Okay. So just like that locket was gold, but it was still a mourning item because the intent was mourning somebody, right? It wasn't, I see a lot of like black pieces of jewelry that are antique and they could technically be mourning, but it also could be fashion. Black was very fashionable in the 1800s. Kind of think of it as like, you can see someone on the street wearing like camel pants. Does it mean they're in the army or does it mean they think the camel pants look cool? Think of it that way, right? Sometimes I worry, like when I'm around in chats and there's black jewelry, like I worry that people think the black jewelry is mourning because I'm in there like talking. But just remember, mourning jewelry is about intent. Is there symbology? Is there a photo of somebody they love? Is the entire thing matte black? It's intent, okay? You know, a lot of stuff is in the style of mourning or could possibly be mourning, but it doesn't necessarily mean it is. This piece is for sure a mourning piece. And what's interesting about this is this does have gold. So a lot of people would say, well, that's not true mourning because it's shiny. But this was like a mass-produced locket that was made to hold hair of somebody you lost. So this is a mass-produced one. So this one is mourning. The next one is really interesting. So I've talked with people about this, and a lot of people have told me they've never seen one like this. So this is a vulcanite or bogwood necklace. Vulcanite or bogwood was used because it is not reflective. You can even tell in the fittings, the metal fittings, it's not reflective either. So this is true Victorian mourning where they didn't want anything reflective. And on this locket, it is a cherub. Okay. Now, people I've talked to have never seen the cherub as a mourning symbol. To me, I'm guessing it means a child. That's what I'm guessing for the symbology on that. But it is a locket. There was no photo in this. So there was no person referenced in it. And then the last one, this is my favorite piece of jewelry I own. I do wear this. It does fit me fine without a necklace extender. A lot of people, you know, they're like, oh, this jewelry didn't fit back in the day. You can use necklace extenders. They will fit you. It'll be okay. But this one actually fits me. And this is a beautiful piece of vulcanite mourning jewelry. Now, the reason we know this is mourning is one, it's completely matte. Even the matte fastenings, even the metal pieces are all black, okay? Absolutely no reflection. So that is true mourning. And then it has floral symbology on it. So back in the day, meaning came with the different flowers. Long time ago, I tried to figure out what these flowers meant. It took a whole, you can see it on my Instagram. I asked a lot of people. And then inside it is a person, an image of a lady. So this locket is probably from the 1870s, 1880s. It's probably the most expensive piece of jewelry I own. But it is true mourning. It's not in the style of mourning. It is true mourning. And it's because it has intent behind it. It is completely matte. It has symbology, which is the flowers, and it is matte black. And that is the same with the cherub. And just like the hair jewelry that I showed you here, the symbology on this is good luck. This is not mourning. The symbology on this is just good luck. So just remember, like, it's about the intent, right? And even this locket, like, this is shiny. Like, that breaks all the rules. But the intent on this is absolutely to love someone who is lost, you know? Okay, we got 4, 3, 2, 2. All right. I am going to go with 3. We're going to average it out. Maybe it's like a 2.2 and I'm screwing up the average. But I am going to go with 3 on that. That is the last item. Where are you, buddy? There it is, right there. I see it. Is it clicking? Got it. And I think I will do that based on the suggestion in the chat. I will take these items and I will save this image and we'll put it in my community tab and we'll put it on Instagram as well. So people can see where the items fell. I think that is a great idea. So thank you so much. It does, right? That metal, it is metal. So they have metal fastenings on these, and then they are made out of vulcanite. So vulcanite is actually a very early rubber. It was patented in the 1840s by Goodyear. The Goodyear. So this is like an early substance. It's basically what your tires are made out of. That's why when people find this, a lot of times people don't understand that this is mourning because it's basically plastic, right? This is a hard rubber. That's what it is. And it's super light. And so people think this is a modern piece. They don't understand because this material is weird as heck. This is one of the lightest necklaces I own. Absolutely. One of the like it is lighter than this. Like this is probably 4 times the weight of this one. And it's because it's a hard rubber is what it is. And it's called vulcanite. But the fastenings, yes, they are metal. They're just painted over with black enamel so that it's black, black, black. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wait. Do we got more 2s than 3s? Did I just cheat that one? Let's wait. Let's see. I'm seeing more 2s. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's move it over to a 2. I think we owe it. Whoop. Come on. Let's move it. Let's make sure it goes where it should be. Let's move it over to 2. All right, we'll put it on 2. I like it. I like that it's kind of with like similar items. Let's put it on 2. I like that a lot. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, everybody who stuck it out, who came and just had some fun with me today on Friday the 13th. I so appreciate you. No new video this weekend. I didn't get it done. I've been crazy busy. This month has been wild, but I'm trying my best. So there will be new videos next week. And please look below in the description. And there is a link for my upcoming Halloween show and tell hosted by me and Miss Pamela Blanchard. And it'll be October 27th, and it'll be just so much fun. It's just people coming on here and showing and telling items. Very similar to this, except we're not doing the ranking kind of tongue-in-cheek, is it cursed thing. Like, I'm not doing that day. We're literally just showing items and talking about them. Today's event was a little more tongue-in-cheek and just, I'm okay with me being the butt of the joke, if that makes sense. But we're not gonna like rank people's stuff on the show and tell. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, you guys. Thanks. I didn't like I said, I was worried people wouldn't get this. They wouldn't come. They would be scared of what I was doing. It's just kind of supposed to be fun. I definitely have been attracted to darker aesthetics, dark things my whole life. My mom can even tell you, as a child, I begged to paint my room black for years. I loved The Nightmare Before Christmas as a child. I loved it so much. It was like my absolute favorite movie. It's still my favorite movie. I really love dark aesthetic. I think it's interesting and haunting and beautiful, and it's a beautiful side of humanity. I love it so much. So yes, happy Friday the 13th. Thank you everybody for being here. I truly appreciate your time. Jamie, good luck at the flea market this weekend. You are going to do amazing. And that's it, y'all. That's all we got today. So stay creative. Happy Friday the 13th, and I wish you all the luck in the world. See you later. Bye.